still have a lot left in me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
So this is the 100 series.
Why am I still here?
Because I'm still here.
Not that 100 series, but this 100 series.
Yeah, boy.
Let me explain. So this 100 series, I will go through the process of my first video to my 100th video. Short form and long form. I will go into details of my analytics, my data, my creativity process, as well as thumbnail, content style, content layout, and quality of my content as well. It gets better, I promise. This isn't just for small creators. This can be for anyone in the content space. It'll kind of just be me explaining where I started, where I am now, and the direction that I want to go in, right? If any other creator has started this series already, or they make videos going into details after every 100 videos, I apologize. I didn't mean to steal any ideas. I just thought about this and I was like, I can make some content out of this. So let's get into it. As of today, I have 48 shorts and 52 long form videos. When I first started this channel, it was only shorts. I made the decision to switch to long form videos right around here. As you can see, my first thumbnail is not all that great. I originally started making thumbnails on Canva. To me, that was a great starting point because I wasn't good at anything yet in the content space. So I had to get good. I had to try to get great, and I'm still trying to get great. The main reason I started off doing short form content was because I spent a lot of time on TikTok, and I was thinking to myself, there has to be enough room for me in this market. At that time, that's what I was thinking, because it was only reaction-based content and opinions about things that I saw on the internet, just anything. So if we go here, my first video, March 14th, 2024, this is pre me knowing how the algorithm works, not studying the YouTube space, the content space. I'm just going. Let me set it up and let's do this. So if we look at my analytics here, I got 44 views, 0 subscribers. This is what it looked like. So for me, I was like, there has to be more. And at that time, what I didn't know about YouTube is that they really go in depth on the audience, the engagement, and the full data analytics of that specific video. And that was great for me because it allowed me to study more and see, okay, what can I tweak? What can I be better at? And what can I add or take out? Don't worry. We're not going through every single video.
God damn it.
We're just touching on some points. So if we go to my second video, which is around here, that was the same day. So I was like, okay, I have to make another video. That same day, this video got 4.7K views. I got seven subscribers. My engagement was looking okay at that time. I had nothing to compare it to, nothing. So day one, I posted 3 videos. Day one, 3 shorts. No description, nothing at all. Just that one day alone, from 3 shorts, I had gotten 5,217 views. That was the most views I had ever gotten in my life. So I was like, damn, is it really enough space for me in this market? Is it, obviously it's not much, right? It's not much compared to the Goliaths in the content space that we see. But for me, that was a great starting point. So let's fast forward to my most viewed video up until that point. We're still in 2024, a little under a month later, April 9th, my most viewed video. I had gotten 15.4K views, 18 new subscribers from that specific video. I was only 8 to 9 videos in, only shorts. So for me, I started to see a trend. Okay, making this style of content, it seems as if it would work. But little did I know, it was gonna die out. that style. I'm asking for people's time. So I have to treat it with value. And what I noticed on YouTube, things can get old very fast. You need to be forever evolving. You need to always get better, do more, bring more content to the forefront. So let's fast forward too much into the future. You guessed it. I dropped my first long form video. As you can see, this video was only 9 minutes and 15 seconds long. First long form. So I really didn't know what to expect. At this point, I didn't understand the average view duration because I was only posting short form content. So for me, that was okay. I didn't study at that time. I was just going. I was like, okay, I need to do something different. The short form, it's cool, but this isn't the end all be all. This isn't where I see it. This isn't the finish line for me. I got 1.3K views, 4 subscribers from this video. The engagement was decent for me at that time, you know? So I was like, okay, that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like to drop a long form video. So let's get into this. My thumbnail wasn't even all that great. To me, that was good because this was my first big project, something that I really spent time on. The editing process, the thumbnail, obviously it's not that great, but I was learning. I had to learn. Short form at that time, I didn't need a thumbnail. I just made the video, edit it, post it. That was it. So now I was getting into the space of, okay, I have to start putting in a lot of time, a lot of value needs to go into this project. I can't just throw something together. So it was good that I started off with a shitty thumbnail. I started off not understanding what I was putting out or understanding what I was truly doing. So even the thumbnail process taught me how to have value and discipline and patience and learning and researching and doing my homework, even taking inspiration from other people. We're going 2 months into the future. Let's get into my most viewed video, long form or short form, up until this point. We hit a great PR for the videos that I was making. 69.4K. I had got 300 plus subscribers at this point. My average view duration was at 4 minutes, 11 seconds. It was an 11-minute video. So for me, that was pretty okay. At this 2 months from my first video, I kind of understood the view duration, the spikes, the dips, and the click-through rate and all of those great things. So for me, that was actually good. And once this happened, I found myself, I had, almost 600K impressions. That was cool. That was okay. And once I hit that, I found myself chasing. I was chasing that. And I was still posting shorts, long form. I was still chasing that. I was still experimenting with my video style, my quality, my content style. I'm reviewing all of these things and I'm kind of chasing it. As you can see, my thumbnail still isn't that great. My thumbnail editing isn't that great. The quality may be a little bit better, but the thumbnail still isn't that great. At least to me, in my eyes. You know what I mean? From my first thumbnail to this one, that was a small change, but I was still editing on Canva. I truly didn't understand how to edit properly. Speaking of thumbnails, let's get into when I actually made that change and I really wanted to be better and wanted to grow my channel in the direction that I envisioned. After doing my studying and research at that time, which I knew nothing about, when I got there, I'm like, what is going on? I didn't understand any of it. It looked like a foreign language. It looked like holographs just everywhere. Like I didn't even understand none of it. So what did I do? I said, you know what? Before I touch any of this, let's get over here and let's go study. Let's go put some work in.
Do your homework.
So after doing my homework for about, I would say maybe a day. No, I would say a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours, studying and trying to understand the direction I wanted to go in. At least with my first thumbnail that wasn't on Canva, right? So we get here. This was my first thumbnail that I made on not Premiere Pro, Photoshop. First thumbnail that I made on Photoshop. And I was actually okay with it, but it still wasn't quite what I wanted. It still wasn't how I envisioned. It was good, wasn't great, but it was decent for what I wanted and at that time. Remember, I started in May. This is 4 months into making thumbnails on Canva, being stubborn, not growing, not learning, at least as much as I should. So that thumbnail was September 27th, 2024. So I was like, okay, I see some growth. So now let's get into Post-Canva pre-break. Yes, I took a layoff. I took a break. I know. But the most views that I had gotten Post-Canva up until that point, this was October 2024. I took my break October 9th, 2024. So this is what my thumbnail looked like Post-Canva pre-break, right? Still not quite what I want, but it got the job done. At that point, I had kind of learned enough. I learned the difference in sitting down in my chair, right? I got all of this in the background. And I take my video or photo for my thumbnail and I have to clear all of this out. That was a lot of work for me. So this was the first thumbnail that I had made when I used an all white backdrop, and then removing my background became that much easier, and it made my pose for the thumbnail that much more vibrant. So once I learned that, I was like, oh snap, that makes it a lot easier, a lot better. I don't have to remove all of this, and it makes the quality a lot better too. Now, to the analytics and the data of that video, they got the most views up until that point post Canva, making it through new thumbnails or whatever, and 2.7K views. So I was like, okay, the thumbnail does matter. My views were kind of stagnant. They weren't really going up. A pose aside from my video that got 69K views. A post from that video, they were pretty stagnant. And I was still posting shorts. Now, my shorts were doing pretty okay up until that point. Now, the video before my break, right before my break, and I didn't even know I was taking a break. Things happen. So I took a 7 to 8 month layoff. So we'll get into the last video that I posted, which was long form right before my break. It was October 8th, 2024. I didn't post again until May 17th, 2025. I took a 7-month break. So right before I got off and took the break, my views were doing okay. It wasn't like I was discouraged or, was feeling down about the content. I was okay with where it was going. I was good, man. Thumbnail wasn't too bad. It was pretty okay. I was cool, man. So I took the break because I wanted to change. I wanted to change. I wanted to get more creative. I wanted to step outside of what I was doing, the content, what I was doing. I didn't want to eliminate it all. I wanted to just make a shift and be more open. Really, just to evolve. But I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different that was a more detailed view into my life and what I had going on and just document me more. So 7 months later, we're here. My first vlog ever, gym vlog. I was cool with the thumbnail and everything that I made. I was okay. I understood after a break, I wasn't going to have the same momentum that I did have And also it was something different. A lot of people that came to my channel up until that point were from maybe short form. I didn't have any of that. I wanted to get away from that a little bit. They were used to probably the political content. I wanted to get away from that as much. So now I'm in a space where I'm trying to reach a whole new crowd. Where are we now? So post break, 7 months later, after my first vlog, well, you know, since my first vlog, this is where we are. This is the analytics as of today, as of this recording. Obviously, you can see the date from May 10th to June 6th, but today is June 7th. This video actually may come out today. I don't know, depending on how the editing process go. This is what my analytics look like today. 18,000 views in the last 28 days. This has included shorts and long form. I published 10 long form videos and 5 short form videos. It's not the best for me, but it also isn't the worst. And I'm okay with that. I'm moving my own pace, but I trust the process and I'm embracing the journey of it all anyway. So what does this leave me? It leaves me wanting more. I still want more. I still want to get better. I still want to learn. So I made another change with my thumbnail style. Not quite, but a little bit, right? This is what my, not most recent thumbnail, but a thumbnail I made right after the vlog video, I think. I just wanted to get more creative. So I changed up my thumbnail style maybe a little bit more, right? Which isn't so bad, but it isn't so great either. And I'm still evolving. I'm still learning. This is me just continuing to make thumbnails on Photoshop. I just wanted to continue to create a space for myself that allowed me to grow. And I didn't get stagnant or get too excited, but also didn't get too low. So to my smaller creators, creators in general, this is my 100 series. So I will be doing this every 100 videos just to go through my data, my analytics, where I was, where I am now, and where do I plan on going. I still have a lot left in me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
I have whoa, that was crazy. I have a lot left, a lot of room to grow. A lot of space to continue to learn. And it's people that I look up to that give me the spark and inspiration to continue to go, continue to move forward, and how to, be more creative in different areas. Let's get into editing, right? It's really cut and dry. I was editing on CapCut, and I still may edit on CapCut. It's a great tool for me, and it's pretty easy to use, especially if you're a smaller creator, and it's very, very beginner friendly. I'm making the transition through just studying and doing more. Like I said, I want to evolve. Starting today, I will be editing on DaVinci Resolve. Will be my first time editing on it. I think I've evolved past CapCut. Not saying I'm too great for it, but as far as learning and wanting to grow, I've grew into DaVinci Resolve. I want to go into that. And who knows, I want to get into Premiere Pro next. I'm just learning, man. Just want to be great. So hope you guys enjoyed this.